Why spider silk, an ancient biomaterial for the future? Spider silk has a tensile strength that is higher or as high as any man-made materials and combines that with an elasticity, and that combination far exceeds the materials properties of any man-made materials currently available. I think one of the interesting things about using spider silk for product development is there's really a plethora of areas that we can go into. So for instance, if we look at the medical field, we can look at things like ultrafine sutures for eye surgery, nerve surgery. We can look at artificial ligaments and artificial tendons. We have interest in using it as a scaffold for rebuilding things like bones, particularly around the jaw and places like that. In commercial applications, people are looking at it for things as varied as tire cords to high fashion clothing, climbing ropes, other kinds of sports equipment. So there really is a very wide variety of applications that people have talked to us about in using spider silk for. Incredible.
And all of this is because we've got this kind of fundamental new material that we get a chance to explore and to grow and to develop. It's real exciting to have something like that within a research center or a research institute like we do at SBI.
The kind of relationship that we want to create here at Utah State University with our commercial partners is a very interactive working relationship. The Commercial Enterprises Unit will ensure that there's an effective flow of communication between the researcher and the corporate partner. Our unit will also ensure that legal aspects of the relationship are carefully constructed and maintained so that intellectual property is protected, so that confidentiality is protected. Synthetic spider silk and the research that is surrounding this technology is one of the most interesting and exciting opportunities that I think we're pursuing here at Utah State University.
The engineering side of it is amazing. We're taking something that a scientist has made, said, hey, look what I can do. And what I'm trying to do is take that and make it into something that we can use commercially, that we can use on an industrial level to really change the way that we live. And that's really exciting for me. So what we've developed is a system to be able to produce large quantities of the spider silk protein in other kinds of systems. And the simplest system is bacteria. We take the spider silk gene, whether it's one from the spider itself or one that we've created artificially, we plunk it into the bacteria, we turn the bacteria on and it starts making protein for us. And we've developed a system to make a very rapid and easy purification of the spider silk protein. And then we spin fibers from that particular protein.
Bacteria is the easiest system that you could work with. First off, using bacteria, it's cheap, and then you can get a lot of proteins out of it within a very short time.
In a similar way, what we've done is transfer genes into goats with the idea that they'll produce the spider silk protein in the milk. And the nice part about that is that they actually produce a large quantity. Finally, what we've done is been able to transfer the spider silk gene into a silkworm. And the silkworm produces our spider silk protein along with its proteins in making the cocoon silk. So right now we have about 20 students working in the lab, split between graduate students and undergraduates.
What excites me about working in Randy's Spider Silk lab is trying to figure out how to commercialize a product that we know has a ton of uses, but we have to get enough of it.
These silks and all of this protein and all of this work has a wide applicability, and it could well be something that we use commonly in the next 20 years.
There are undergraduate students, there are master's students, there are PhD students. They're going to be responsible to be able to move that to the marketplace by the time they graduate. Now, for a student to have that kind of experience is a great opportunity to be able to say, you know, I did this in the early days of spider silk. That is just going to be absolutely wonderful.
There are numerous opportunities for these advanced materials that we haven't even begun to explore. We want to make sure that we have a working relationship that will create results that are relevant to the researcher and relevant to the corporate partner.
It is an opportunity for us to show what U-STAR and the vision of the legislature had when they created that U-STAR project, and to be able to demonstrate that we can go all the way from an idea in academia to a successful company in the marketplace, that is one of the most important things that we can do over the next few years.